All right, look, I'm gonna try to get ahead of this because I know somebody's gonna say it in the comments. I know it's been forever since we've watched this. Some Dead Meat, some Kill Count. We're gonna watch it today, and we're gonna watch it for Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, because that was an awesome web series we went through and the show. I think this is just on the web series, but we're gonna check it out. I think it's gonna be fun. So enjoy it with me, and don't state the obvious because I get it. I know it's been forever. I still haven't finished Jurassic Park. I'll get there one day, but let's check it out together and let's enjoy it together.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite, well, I don't know, man. We are in uncharted territories here with the SAG strike. But hey, we're trying new shit, which is why we're looking at Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, a British YouTube series consisting of 6 episodes, most of them released from 2014 to 16. We've covered a couple web series before, like Crypt TV's
I've never seen
Look-See
this.
and Sunny Family Cult, but those were both
Never
more
heard
or
of
less
that.
straightforward horror stories, as weird as Look-See could get sometimes. Oh, and by the way, bitch, you never caught me! In contrast, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is its own thing entirely. On the surface, it's a riff on kids' TV shows where each episode has a lesson, only they all end up getting dark and weird.
That's
With
right.
that premise, it'd be easy to have random humor. But Don't Hug Me's weirdness is inspired, and the darkness has a point. The show doesn't give explicit answers for what it's about, but you'll get the gist of it at least, and diving
I
deeper
thought was
rewards
odd.
you with a solid
Definitely
and
different.
ultimately satisfying story. At least that's how I felt after watching Matt Pat's film theory videos about it. He did a great 2-parter on the web series.
We watched
that
those too.
shed light on what it means. Chelsea and I have always been fans of Don't Hug Me. We were quoting it back on our old show, Drunk Disney.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
It's just got so much thought and care put into it through and through. The production design is incredible, with everything handmade and bespoke for the show. That comes courtesy of creators Becky Sloan and Joseph Pelling, 2 Brits who just won a production design BAFTA for the follow-up Don't Hug Me TV series on the BBC, which I haven't had the chance to watch.
Oh, you gotta
They met
watch
at
it, bro.
Kingston University. Sloan was a fine arts student making big physical props, while Pelling was an animation student, alongside Baker Terry, who does most of the voice acting and who co-wrote all the episodes after the first one. Thanks to their combined expertises, Don't Hug Me has amazing practical puppet effects and various types of animation as the situation calls.
Makes sense
Hell,
now.
it even winds up in a more traditional real-world setting. And throughout all the turns it takes, it delivers one seriously catchy song after another. The show has constant surprises, so I definitely recommend you take 33 minutes and watch the whole series before you watch this video. It's truly
kind of
a
important.
work of art.
Yeah, it's kind of
Creative
important.
work of art. Let's see how many things die in it.
After all that, yeah.
The series begins with an episode released as Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 12 years ago in summer 2011. We're in a prop-filled kitchen where 3 friends sit at a table: Red Guy, Yellow Guy, and Duck. They're good lads. A sketchbook flips open and starts singing at them about how to live deliciously or creatively. At first, the lesson's a hard sell for these guys.
I
Delicious.
use my hair to express myself.
That sounds pretty boring.
I use my hair to express myself.
But they keep at it, and soon they're seeing clouds of past kill counts, like Cujo, frogs, and, Scream 6, maybe? Unfortunately for Yellow Guy, the most childlike of the gang, he seems to be doing
Maybe?
creative things all wrong.
Green is not a creative color.
It's only the first sign something's amiss. The second is when they flip into toon mode and reveal a film set behind them, ushering in a montage of madness that sees a glitter heart and the longest mullet I've ever seen on Yellow Guy, like Marge Simpson with her hair down. This experimental jazz-infused acid trip ends with the sketch pad all creatived out.
Now let's all agree to never be creative again.
And you know what? F it.
That's
Let's
it.
put Sketchpad on the count. The rules for this one are that there are no rules. I mean, the little lady said she was donezo, then flopped back and folded. Toss her in the recycling bin. So yeah, that was the
Okay.
first episode. Pretty weird. We had a sketchbook, voiced by co-creator Becky Sloan, teaching that creativity can be done a right and a wrong way. Not the usual message for kids. And
No.
damn, did my blood run cold when she calmly clapped back at Red Guy.
I use my hair to express myself.
Okay.
Short was made by Sloan and Pelling under their artist collective, This Is It. There's a video by them on their channel predating Don't Hug Me called
Oh, wow.
Bad Things That Could Happen. It features a lot of the same kind of practical puppetry depicting dark situations with a wry sense of humor. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared,
I gotta check that out.
retroactively called Creativity, became popular online, so they pursued their original idea of making it a series. The second episode was supported by Random Acts, a public arts fund by the UK's Channel 4. Sloan and
okay.
Pelling Dowling
where it
turned down
started,
offers of more money from bigger companies so they could keep making the show exactly the way they wanted
Makes
to,
sense.
which is awesome. Episode 2 came out 2.5 years later in January 2014. Now the bros are in the living room, apparently on the same day.
Time was a good one.
19.
That was one of my
It's a
favorites.
Whole fucking thing. Red Guy and Duck look more or less the same, but let me tell you, time and budget were good to Yellow Guy. Speaking of time, that's what this
Time
episode's
and
all
budget.
about.
There's always time for a song.
There's a clock.
Who is that?
It's Tony the Talking Clock, voiced by Baker Terry, who also voices Duck and Yellow Guy, as well as a whole bunch of other characters who will talk and sing songs at us. Tony starts
Makes
singing about
sense.
time, and the lyrics quickly hint towards its decomposing qualities.
Scrub, scrub, scrub till the water's brown.
The seriousness of time's never-ending march moves Tony so much, he starts singing like a South Park character.
Let's go on a journey through time.
He gives him a history lesson with a
That was one of the
strange
first things I
fixation
thought
on
about, too.
vowels. And then things head out to the woods to get weirder. Tony starts being even meaner than that sketch pad, and we meet Yellow Guy's creepy-ass dad named Roy.
Oh, God, yeah.
Want to dip his little nose in some ranch and eat it up. Except, never mind. Not sure if that'd be ranch. Tony would rather talk about fishes and his stupid face than let Duck try to figure out the true nature of time.
Oh, God.
Time's just a construct of human perception, an
Stop
illusion
it.
created by.
No, gotta stop. Stop.
Aw, you broke Yellow Guy. Damn it, Tony. Actually, he really broke it. He makes him and his friends age like they were put in a temporal microwave. It's honestly disturbing.
Make it stop. It's out of my hands, I'm only a clock. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. But eventually everyone runs out of time.
Hell of a kids TV show these guys are running. When this second video also proved
Yo.
successful, a Kickstarter was launched to make a full series with a goal of raising about 100,000 quid. The campaign promised a show that would answer life's questions like, where do dogs live? And why is this pillowcase full of ham? I like that Sloan and Pelling lend their sense of humor to so much of what they do. To support the Kickstarter, they released 2 terrifying analog horror ransom videos.
If you're watching this, then we need your help.
Then on the Kickstarter's behind the scenes featurette, they included repetitive use of crafting B-roll that eventually gets painful, and more inaccurate descriptions of the show.
Don't Know Me I'm Scared is about 3 best friends who go on an adventure to find a magic pirate ship to save the day.
It even had sketches of and voice recording sessions for completely non-existent characters. However, the Kickstarter succeeded, and
What?
episode 3 was released 8 months later.
I had
in
no idea
October
about any of this.
2014. The guys are in the great outdoors, and also possibly missing, according to that side.
Exactly.
Maybe they're just trying to get away from all the weirdos in their house and enjoy this delicious chicken picnic. Duck's a little protective of that
Raw
chicken.
meat.
Pesky bee.
And sure, we'll add a cartoon butterfly to the joke house. Why the hell not?
Why
Yellow
not?
Guy's an empath, so he runs crying up a tree. He's found by
jeez.
Shrignold, another pesky bee.
A little baby pigeon.
Okay, I have some questions. Too late to ask them though, because this butterfly's already singing about love, the topic of episode 3. It's a nice, peaceful song that feels less menacing than the first 2, but don't worry, it'll get there soon enough
It
after
happens,
things get
yeah.
animated in a psychedelic summer of love style. Yellow Guy learns about love from Shrignold and all his friends, including Cloudy. They love everything about Yellow Guy: his look, his voice, his touch.
Harder.
Yellow Guy's eager to love, but eventually gets a bit too brick killing.
I love this tree and I love this stick and I love this
No, that's not how it's done.
They tell her, the Yeller feller, that he needs somebody to love, find, and it won't be his friends, since they're too busy
That's
eating
right.
bloody eggs and raw chicken
That's
that
right.
had flies on it. The talk of Yellow Guy's special one starts sounding religious and then outright culty when they reveal their idol Malcolm, the king of love. And they're gonna feed Malcolm the Yellow Guy? Just gravel? Oh, well, that's not bad. The King's Cult does involve a name change and some brain scrubbing, though. So
right.
even with the promise of a special one, it's all too much for Yellow Guy. He snaps out of it and is found by his friends, who do love him after all.
All a
Brought you the
dream.
last boiled egg to cheer you up.
But then history repeats itself when the egg hatches and Duck swats that larva to death.
Pesky bee.
This episode's credits feature King
Oh
Malcolm
my God.
getting the full Wicker Man treatment. No doubt the creators thought of that classic British horror film when they were writing this episode featuring a cult. Episode 4, which has always
It's a
been
good
my
one
favorite,
still, though,
was
but-
released after a 5-month gap.
Time's still my
spring of
favorite.
2015. The boys are in what looks to be a game room with lots of fun things to distract them from looking at that picture of Yellow Guy and his dad. Their game asks them a real brain buster, but instead Instead of learning the answer from a globe, the analog world gets invaded by a computer. Stop all the downloading. This clever computer boy can tell them everything, except what they want to know. It knows all about numbers and oats, especially oats. Must have a fiber connection. This
Oats.
computer won't stand for younger models either. It's here to steamroll these consumers with a bunch of personal questions. And don't you dare try to interrupt.
Shut up. Don't touch me.
Turns out touching that board's the
And
key to
changed
an
up
existential
everything.
meltdown, Red Guy. The characters glitch into the computer's digital
Oh my
home,
God.
a sometimes nauseating place.
Wow. Because of the computer.
The PC assures them they're still real, they're just controlling digital avatars. Good luck teaching them VR one day. Though they initially came here seeking specific knowledge, the guys are told that they can only do 3 things in this digital world. Look at various infographics, dress up in digital style, or go out digital dancing, which, hey, it is fun. Still, 3 content streams doesn't seem like good business, especially when one of them runs out of content right away.
Nothing.
The doom scrolling becomes too much for real-world Red Guy, who tries to Control-Alt-Delete his way out of there, all while Roy creepily watches from the corner. What the f, Roy? Since when is this hereditary? Red Guy follows a cord coming out the back of the computer. It leads him into a room that gives me nightmares. It's a lo-fi version of their show, and that puppeteer was not expecting him. It's enough to blow Red Guy's mind, which I'll count as a kill. I mean, the guy's head blew up.
Counts as a kill.
Besides, counting him makes sense when the next episode starts and he's not there. Episode 5 came out after another 6 months in October of 2015.
He, like, dipped or
Duck and
something,
Yellow
right?
Guy are in their kitchen again, but it's way bigger and more stocked than it was in episode 1. Yellow Guy notices too.
Something's different.
Then again, he might just be talking about Red Guy's absence, which Duck notes as well when a picture on their fridge changes. That can't be good. Before they can ponder where their Trace Amigo is, their kitchen items break into an unsophisticated
Foreshadowing,
song.
I guess. Yeah, right? In this one.
Lots of people get hungry.
Who's that on drums? Is that a bread boy?
I'm a bread boy.
Ha, I thought so. The can, the bread, and this big-ass steak mofo start jabbing forks at him and singing the praises of healthy foods. Well, healthy foods when they're Roy's brand. It's really hard to pick a favorite song in the series. I think my number 1 is still Computer, but let me tell you,
was
this
good.
one's been sneaking up on me.
Do 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 do.
Do it healthy.
I especially like the funky keyboard that gets real low.
What's that? A tasty snack. You don't want to go and eat a snack like that.
And the steak and spinach can have my favorite voices from Terry and Sloan. The song and dance gets interrupted by a red phone ringing, and it ain't Khrushchev calling about the bomb. Duck answers it and starts waking up like he were in a Philip K. Duck story.
Something's wrong.
It makes him uninterested in the menacing foods with their clumsy metaphors
keeps
and their
questioning
springy
everything.
food or regular tetradecagon. The song takes it to the fridge, and it's enough to make Duck snap. He knocks over the camera and tries to escape the show, only to wind up captured and learning that the show must go on. The kitchen objects tell Yellow Guy to eschew the pie and white sauce, try this canned food. He won't know that it's his friend Duck being torn apart and eaten by a giant can. Duck's been canned from the show and canned his food. Could that be in the microwave? When this latest song ends, it looks like Yellow Guy's been forced to eat Duck. Holy shit. Before the episode ends, the phone rings again, and the credits suggest it's the Red Guy calling his friends from his freedom outside of the show's studio. The grand finale took 8 months to arrive, dropping in 2016 on, naturally, June 19th. By now, Yellow Guy's all alone, crying
Naturally.
about his friends.
Good night,
His dad.
guys. I miss you.
Wow, that is sad. He tries to sleep the sadness away, but his desk lamp won't let him be.
That's right.
It wants to sing about dreams, beginning the final nightmare for Yellow Guy. It's the worst song, intentionally, with Yellow Guy wailing while crude animation plays.
You could have a dream about riding a horse.
And Yellow Guy can't escape it, not even after he wakes up. As
Nope.
the lamp taunts him, he drowns in oil in his bed, and I'll add him to our weird-ass kill count. After that, the series shifts into widescreen with the real world. We're at work with the Red Guy, whose monotonous speech is revealed to be a staple of Red Guys everywhere.
Can you file these files, please?
In fact, Red Guy seems to be the most creative one of the bunch.
I am a file, and you put documents in me, and a file.
Red Guy's memorable
Kept trying.
monotone comes from co-creator Joe Pelling, who also voiced the clever, smart computery guy. Red Guy's peers poo-poo his silly Billy thoughts without a ballyhoo among them. And when he tackles an open mic night with a rendition of the first episode's creative song, they damn near start a riot.
They don't like it.
The only one who doesn't boo him is Roy, sitting in the back. That's when Red Guy starts seeing himself in a creative world again. Or actually, for the first time, if you agree with Matt MatPat's theory that this real-world stuff is the start of things chronologically. The theory goes that Red Guy was someone who wanted to do something creative, only to be told no by everyone around him.
No.
Roy saw this and agreed to fund a kids' TV show for Red Guy, as long as his son could be a part of it.
Right.
But gradually, Roy let commercial interests take over, until Red Guy left the show out of frustration and the whole thing fell apart. I know it's just a theory, a film theory, but it's a solid one. I recommend MatPat's videos to hear the whole thing. Right
They are
now,
very
Red
good.
Guy's confronting the bastardized version of his dream
what, two of
TV
them?
show. He tries to save Yellow
watched them all.
Guy, only to take him down a path of traumatic memories.
You made me die.
Not quite, Yellow Guy. I didn't count you in the time episode. After a cavalcade of the series' sinister antagonists, new faces jump in and out, and the place starts sounding like TMBG's fingertips.
Even stuff we didn't see.
And I'm friends with Meth by attraction, and it's my best friend.
Songs and characters
Both
that
of
we
those
didn't
voices
see.
were cameos. While Sloan, Pelling, and Terry did most of the voices throughout the series, the Magnet is voiced by Thomas Ridgewell, aka YouTuber Tomska, whose kill
that's
won
right,
the Golden Chainsaw in the Dude Bro Party Massacre kill count, although we failed to point him out. Sorry, guys. Tomska donated 5,000 pounds to the Don't Hug Me Kickstarter, which earned him an EP credit in episodes 3 through 6 and a voice cameo here. Meanwhile, the Shovel is voiced by Kellen Goff, a prolific voice actor who's been in several Five Nights at Freddy's projects. As Red Guy tries to fix things, a long arm extends from the shadows to place upon his
Roy.
shoulder. But sorry, dude, it's not your friend the Yellow Guy. It's Roy, and no one wants Roy's hand on him. Red Guy does his old trick of following the cord,
No
and
one.
after wondering what will happen when he pulls the giant plug, he around and finds out. It creates a brand new day, literally, with
Different
palette-swapped
colors.
versions of the three main characters. They're actually their favorite colors now, as they mentioned in the first episode. Yellow Guy even gets to be green. Hopefully this new sketchpad will be nicer to them as the series starts anew. How many rule-breaking kills did I count in this episode? Let's find out and get do-do-do-do to the numbers.
Oh god. Oh no. Who's calling from the other end?
Hello? Oh my god, what happened to me?
James, I actually had a quick question, and oh, you're a puppet.
Dude, I know! Wait, does that make me felt meat?
Ew, gross. No. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I was actually working on a new kill count.
I didn't authorize that.
Hey, look, shut up. I'm still confused as to sometimes what kills count and what kills don't count.
Oh, well, I can help you with that.
Great.
With a song!
Oh
There are
no.
rules you need to know when you want to count kills up.
Yes, what rules must I know?
I'll tell you if you'd shut the Human concerns animals. Like if you should kill Bambi's mommy.
What?
Yes, her death made my heart sad.
Too bad, cause she wasn't human-y.
Human-y? What?
Not animals or creatures.
But
Or
didn't you
puppets?
count Bruce the Shark?
That was mostly a joke, not standard procedure.
Wait, Puppet James, didn't you just count a butterfly a few
Yeah,
minutes
these
ago
are all
in
puppets.
this very episode?
Yep.
Well, doesn't that break your own rules?
These rules are for regular episodes. This one is weird. Rule 2 deals with infections, viruses, and becoming zombies.
Oh yeah, we count them twice, right?
Only if we saw them die previously. Which brings us to rule number 3.
I gotta pee.
We don't count unseen backstory deaths. It's gotta be
makes
characters
sense.
we know.
Get out of here!
From a flashback to someone we already met. When there's a whole
Oh, God.
room of kills
Kill room.
that make you scream.
Oh my gosh!
The simplest way to count them is to put that work all on Josh.
Oh, come on. Even in the song?
One last rule for now. And this one's very important to
my
me.
God.
No skin, no soul, no service. Never ever count a bastard skelly. Bastard. Skellies. Bastard. Skellies. Bastard.
Oh my god. This is actually really good.
Counting rules, but don't feel too encumbered. Just make sure you always finish by saying, let's get to the numbers.
Oh my god.
That one was a doozy.
That was cool.
I counted 6 kills in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Kills.
Although, maybe I should have counted the aging kills in time, too. Oh, well, whatever. This thing is all
not
messed
really.
up.
He
I'm not
probably
even sure what
could
to
have,
do
though.
about a pie chart. Oh, yeah, I guess that works. Colors are fun. With 6 episodes across the web series, that left us with an average of 1 kill per episode.
Yeah.
Easy. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Duck. That giant can runs amok with his guts.
Yeah,
which
makes
probably
sense.
couldn't have smelled too good on set.
Oh, God.
All machete for lamest kill will go to the sketchbook, who bullied Yellow Guy so hard it died of exhaustion. And that's it. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is an incredible web series that released its last episode in 2016.
Oh, my God.
Thankfully, the creators would get to continue the series with a BBC show consisting of another 6 episodes.
Yes.
If this kill count does
That
well,
one was
maybe I'll look at
awesome.
that too. But until then, I'm James.
You gotta watch it,
Anthony's.
James. You have
This
to.
has been the kill count.
That was actually really cool. It's different for sure. Very different because these are deaths, but like a lot of the characters show back up in the episodes, except Duck, I guess, technically, because when he dies for real, right? And Yellow Guy, sort of. It's all weird. The time stuff is weird, but it works. And Time still is my favorite episode. The computer one is actually good too. But if you haven't checked those out, please check those out up here somewhere. Watch my reaction, watch the original videos. Please watch the original videos for sure, because they're fantastic. But we reacted to all those. We also reacted to the TV show, the BBC TV show, Channel 4, as well. Those are fun. Hopefully he does a video on that. Even though that one will be a little bit different, because it feels different from the style and tone of the web series. The web series is much more darker. The actual TV show is, not that it's not dark, it has moments for sure, but it's a little bit more palatable for people that maybe don't want the dark stuff like the web series. That's just my view. Let me know what you think. But this was fun. Again, I'll get some more kill counts. I'm sorry. I get it. Talked about it earlier. It's been a while. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know your favorite part in the comments below, especially from the show, at least the web series for sure of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, but also from Dead Meat kill count, because there's fun stuff here. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Check out the other videos I got for you guys as always, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.